Alright, so I got a couple questions about how to use the Marlow kite line splicing needle. It's actually really easy. It works a lot like a regular pusher fid. However, there's a couple little tricks to it that make it easier. So first thing we'll do is we'll figure out our berry length. This is going to be 1.5 millimeter kite line race, so we're going to have a berry of just about 5 inches. What we're going to do then is figure out the eye size. I'm just going to pick this one here. Then we're going to use the actual needle itself. There's two ends. One has a little wire snare. The other end has just a kind of a blunted point. The point's the business end here, so we're going to slide that through like that. You're going to want to bury this for a distance a little greater than the length of the berry because the rope will compact a little bit and it's going to take up some slack. So we're going to go about that long like that. We're going to take our berry. You want to use slightly longer than normal berries with the small size of the kite line. The Marlow stuff's pretty tight, but some of the other brands are a little loose in the braid, and that sometimes means you might get some slip out. So what I've done now is I've tucked the tail of the berry into the snare, and I'll just slide it down like this. This can actually be a little easier if you pre-taper your berry, but we're going to do it the hard way. So we've got our eye there, and we've got the tail here. I like to put something to kind of act as a pin to keep the eye from closing up when we run our tapers. You want to taper about half the strands out over half the berry length is a good rule. Alright, so we've got that. Now we want to secure the eye somehow, so what I would do is do a few passes, probably 8 or 4 this way, 4 that way, with some really small diameter whipping twine to secure the eye. You could also do a brummel. In the kite line, the brummel does weaken it a little bit more than stitching does, though. So there you see it. It's pretty simple, and it's a great tool to make splicing this stuff a lot faster.